How to achieve a tangible manifestation of a reality deconstruction. No easy task, and by no means solely found within an ontological inquiry, for the issue stems from an assumed framework that hinders willpower and intent by a burdensome thinking process that obscures fluidity with solidified mental obstructions. And it's not a matter of being ontic. I call into question many of these assumed defaults, unless you wish to qualify and quantify what exactly is real, factual, and existing, and by what means and methods is this being established. And many of you keep asking what are the solipsistic implications, and yeah, that's exactly it. Part of it entails abandoning an old description of reality. For so long as you are attached to a world view that is fragmented and separate, willpower and intent, two very potent and useful tools, will remain dormant, buried, or randomly automated. But rather, begin to allow yourself the space to notice how the stream of consciousness flows outward from awareness. It wouldn't be completely accurate to describe it as sensory input. Sensory data, yeah, but sensory input serves to reinforce a notion of a feed coming inward, completely contrary to the designs of reality. One will always find resistance, burden, and hardship when one paddles upstream against the current. And then, of course, many of you will say, well, if reality is mind created, then why can't I levitate objects? Why can't I turn invisible and flap my arms to fly? Were it a matter of thought, then such propositions might seem plausible to question the limitations of the inner dialogue. But it wouldn't be conceptualizations, or faith, or belief, or positive thinking that would achieve such possibilities in the first place. This is the trap that becomes an unquestioned given from planting one's feet within such a thinking mind context, a normative prison of one's own device. To bury intuition, instinct, clarity, will, and intent, and seal it over with a thick, heavy paste, put a feather in its hat and call it a reality. How to achieve correct directional navigation in the stream of outflowing data. To recognize it as a reflection of a projection. To recognize it as a reflection of a projection. To recognize it as a reflection of a projection. To paddle downstream with the current enables fluidity, and eventually you will be surfing waves. It's not a matter of understanding. As soon as mankind sees how reality is mind created, mind over matter as a commonplace normative will dawn. And I know that many of you will be perplexed, for how could mind liberation take place without a thinking process? The thinking process is how we've been taught to negotiate everything. This is where it becomes a matter of unlearning, negation, and deconstruction. Your mind has become cluttered. An organization is an indication of better position. All that is organized clutter, which tethers one down with heavy anchors. Toss things out. Don't attach yourself to concepts and ideas. Stop the constant chatter in your head. Suspend beliefs. Create some space. Allow yourself to notice its subtle designs of reality unobscured. You don't need a middleman. If mind clutter's absence can teach us anything, it's that its presence was completely unnecessary.